This is practical team assignment 1 resub. So the rules of football. Kickoff is used to start each half and is used to restart the game after a goal. Generally, the kickoff in the first half is determined by a coin toss. A corner. The kick is taken from the corner of the field that is nearest to where it went out. A corner is given when the ball goes out of play over the goal line without a goal being scored and having been touched by a member of the defending team. A throw-in. A throw-in is a method of restarting the play when the ball has exited the side of the field of play. The throw-in is awarded to the team who didn't touch the ball last. The official's equipment. All referees must carry a whistle, a watch, penalty cards, a data wallet with a pen and paper, and a coin for determining which team has a choice of kickoff or ends. Handball. A handball occurs if any player other than the team's goalkeeper within its own penalty area deliberately handles the ball when the ball is in play. A ball can be handled with any part of the arm. Diving is an attempt by a player to gain an unfair advantage by falling to the ground to give the impression that a foul has been committed. Red and yellow cards. A yellow card is used to caution players, while a red card results in the player's dismissal from the field. If a player receives 2 yellow cards in one game, he gets an automatic red card. The dimensions of the goal are that the posts must be 7.32 meters apart and the crossbar must be 2.44 meters above the ground. The size of the football is roughly 22 centimeters in diameter for a regulation size 5 ball. The standard football is made out of a synthetic leather. Scenario 1 for football is when a throw-in has been rewarded. You'd be running with the ball and you get tackled. However, the ball comes off of your leg last before the ball leaves the field of play via the touchline. Then the throw-in would be awarded to the opponents as it touched you last. The linesman would then indicate who has won the throw-in by pointing the flag in the direction of whichever team is attacking. The game is restarted by a throw-in via the team that won. Scenario 2 is that if you attempt to tackle the opponent, however you miss the ball and take out their legs, then you'll be penalised for tripping the other player. You may also be given a yellow or a red card depending on how many fouls you have already committed and the severity of the foul. The referee will then signal for a free kick by blowing the whistle and pointing to where the foul has been made. The game will be restarted by the free kick being taken once the referee has signalled it is okay for them to do so. Scenario 3 is if you shoot and the ball fully crosses over the goal line and is in between the 2 posts and under the crossbar and no legal play has occurred before, then the goal will be awarded to your team. The referee will be told in the earpiece if the goal is given and then point towards the attacking team's half to inform the players and spectators that a goal has been given. The play is then restarted by kickoff being taken by the team that conceded the goal. The restarts in basketball. So to start each half, it is decided by a tossed ball at the halfway line. In the instance a ball goes out of play, it will be restarted from the area the ball went out with a pass. The basket is then scored. If a basket is then scored, the defending team will gain possession on their baseline and restart the play with a pass. The timing. So the match consists of 4 13-minute halves with a 2-minute break for halftime. There's no timeouts. The officials, so during a competitive game of basketball, there are 2 referees, a scorekeeper, a timekeeper, and a clock shot operator. To ensure that everybody is aware of the decision made, the referees perform a series of hand and arm signals. Referees have the right to warn and ask any players to leave or eject from the sports hall, and also any spectator who they deem to have bring the game into a dispute. The referee's decision is final. When the ball is out of play, um, the ball is out of bounds when it touches any person, object, or surface that is not in or part of the playing area. For example, the sports hall walls or the net that separates the two courts. The court lines are not considered out of bounds. So a scenario in basketball would be if you're dribbling with the ball and you place your hand under the ball and lift it up as you dribble, then you'll be charged with carrying and penalised for it. The referee will blow the whistle and flip their hand from their palm facing up to the palm facing down to indicate the foul. The game is then restarted by the opposing team taking a pass in from the nearest point on the sideline. Scenario 2 would be if you're dribbling with the ball and you lose control of it, and the only way you can regain control is by placing two hands on the ball, then you won't be able to dribble again, as that would be classed as double dribble. If this was to happen, the referee would signal the double dribble by raising each hand alternatively in a dribbling motion. The game would then be restarted by the opposing team taking a free pass from the closest point on the sideline. Scenario 3 is that if you were to be on the defense and an opposing player is running at you, and you try to stop them using your hands to impede or slow them down, you will be called with a foul for a hand check. This often happens when a player is defending the player with the ball and they are driving into the key. The referee would signal for a foul, and if the player that's fouled is in action of the shoot-in, then 2 free throws are awarded to them. Play will then be restarted by the team taking the pass from the back line of the court or the sideline of the court.